How to stop your iPhone camera from switching to macro mode automatically. Hello my dear friends. How are you? I hope you are well, in good health, and in the happiest of days. Today I have a new video with you, which is how to stop the iPhone camera from switching to macro mode automatically. I hope you like it, but before watching the video, subscribe to the channel to receive everything new. Now let us follow the explanation. Apple introduced a new macro mode in the camera app with the iPhone 13 Pro. It uses an ultra-wide-angle camera to focus on close-up objects. Although the macro mode captures some nice perspectives, it can get annoying. As you can see, your iPhone automatically switches to macro mode when you take a close-up shot. The iPhone's macro mode is designed to automatically switch into it as soon as an object gets close to the camera. But in many cases, you may not want to switch it because the ultra-wide camera leads to lower image quality. If you too are annoyed by constantly switching lenses, read on to learn how to stop your iPhone camera from automatically switching to macro mode. Why does my iPhone automatically switch to macro mode? Every camera has a minimum focusing distance. This is the minimum distance from the camera at which the camera can lock focus on the subject. With the iPhone 13 Pro, and even more so with the iPhone 14 Pro, sensor sizes have become larger due to the presence of fringing in the camera. In simple terms, the minimum focusing distance is higher than older iPhones with smaller sensors. As a result, if you bring a subject too close to the camera, it will appear blurry. To prevent this, the iPhone switches to the ultra-wide camera since the minimum focusing distance on that lens is much smaller. However, the images captured by this camera are softer and lack detail. This is further emphasized in low-light situations. Therefore, you may not want your iPhone camera to automatically switch to the macro lens in many situations. You can simply move away from your subject and get a clear shot from the main lens. iPhones are compatible with macro mode. Not all versions of the iPhone have macro capabilities. Here are all the iPhones that support macro mode: iPhone 14 Pro, iPhone 14 Pro Max, iPhone 13 Pro, iPhone 13 Pro Max. Your iPhone also needs to be running iOS 15.1 or higher to disable macro mode from turning on automatically. How to prevent iPhone from switching to macro camera. Apple has provided an option called macro control under the iPhone camera app settings. We will use this toggle along with the keep settings option to turn off auto macro on iPhone. Here's how to do it. Step 1. Open the settings app on your iPhone. Since it's 2023 and Apple still doesn't give you camera settings in the camera app, go to the camera section. Step 2. Scroll down to the bottom and enable the toggle for macro control. Step 3. Next, scroll back and select the keep settings option. Step 4. Turn on the toggle switch next to macro control. Now, any option you chose to toggle macro will be applied every time you open the camera app. Step 5. Open the camera app on your iPhone. Step 6. Bring the subject closer to the camera. Your iPhone should automatically switch to macro mode. However, you should see a yellow button in the bottom left corner of the app. Click on it and macro mode will be disabled. Now you can take photos of close-up objects without worrying about your iPhone camera turning into a macro lens. Even if you exit the camera app and reopen it, the setting will be preserved. Congratulations, you've finally disabled auto macro mode on your iPhone by following 6 steps. That should have actually only been 2. How to manually switch to the macro lens. When you want to manually click a macro image, you can click the macro button to toggle it on and then click it again after you're done to disable it. This way, macro mode will be enabled only when you want it. Click clear pictures. Macro mode is certainly useful in some situations. However, this comes at the cost of lower image quality. So, before clicking on a nearby object, make sure to stop your iPhone from switching to the macro camera automatically to get sharp and clear output. At the end of the video, I thank you for watching and I hope you liked it. And see you in a good video.